Welcome back, guys. Lexus Driver here. This video I'm going to be talking about the Volvo S60. I forgot to mention this in my previous video. The Volvo S90, what I would compare to the to Lexus, I would compare it to the Lexus LS and the Lexus ES. For this one, the Volvo S60, I would compare this to the ES and the IS because the Volvo S60, this is actually a medium-sized sedan. The S90 is a full-size sedan, but in this one, this is a mid-size sedan. It's the same design, but it's a bit smaller than the S90. So here's some pictures. These are all pictures of the exterior of this vehicle. It's the same design, as I state, so not much to say. Okay, I'm getting to the interior, so I'll get back to you guys. Now, what I would say about this vehicle, it is, as I state, it's something I would compare to the ES and the IS. What I would say about this vehicle is, I would say this is what every family would get if they don't want to go too overboard. S90 is good for families, but this one is for those who don't want to go overboard. What I would say about this vehicle, the S60, I would consider it my second favorite Volvo sedan, but somewhere in between, something like that. But S60, it's okay if you don't want to go overboard. I mean, sure it's luxury, but it's for those who don't like to go overboard. So here's some more pictures of the interior. So yeah, not much to say. Design, like I said, very similar to every Volvo model that's in the Volvo lineup. Yeah, so the Swedish flag is a big giveaway that Volvo is from Sweden. So yeah, the seats in this vehicle look very sporty, very sporty. You can sit 5 people in this vehicle, just like any other sedan. And the center console, I'm gonna say that it's a lot like every Volvo model out there. So what I'm gonna say is that the Volvo S60, as you guys can see, that it's a crystal shifter, and like I said, they did experiment in every shifter, but the newer models of this vehicle, they decided to go with this one. So you have your ignition port, your ignition key. Now what's different? What makes the ignition different from all the other vehicles is that the ignition in this vehicle, it's somewhat of a combination of pressing a button and also using a traditional ignition key. But the difference, but like a smart key on every other vehicle, you have to have the key in your pocket, because if you don't have the key in your pocket, the vehicle won't start, because newer vehicles now are very hard to steal because because thanks to a technology called an engine immobilizer. So, and also this vehicle doesn't have a traditional parking brake, like, you know, the traditional parking brake foot brake or the traditional handbrake parking brake. This one uses the new technology of an electric parking brake. You push it forward to release the parking brake, and then pull it to set the parking brake. So I'd say that's how it works. But if you get used to it, it's not much of it's no big of a deal. Yeah. Bowers and Wilkins. That's the speaker used in Volvo, in the Volvo audio system. In Lexus, it's Mark Levinson. So yeah, not much to say other than the S60 being another, I would say, somewhat in between of being my favorite vehicle. Um, yeah. So video's pretty short, so I would say I'm gonna cut it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. On the next video, I might talk about what's my favorite Volvo vehicle, Volvo SUV and crossover of all time. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. But for now, see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.